Wikipedia? What is it? I have no idea, but apparently it's quite popular. Now, according to Wikipedia, Wikipedia is a free, web-based, and collaborative multilingual encyclopedia project supported by the nonprofit Wikimedia Foundation. Wait, I totally know what Wikipedia is. That's a dumb intro. This is the Wikireader. It's a $99 portable device that contains all the articles found on Wikipedia. The articles are stored on a micro SD card, and for $29 per year, they'll send you new micro SD cards every so often with all the newest articles on there. It's got a low-power black and white touchscreen that's readable in direct sunlight, and it's got a keyboard, search function, history, and a random function, so you can really get into some of the darker corners of Wikipedia. I'm going to take it around my neighborhood here in Boston, and we can see if we can dig up a little history. Now, I know from a historical perspective, Boston is no Omaha, Nebraska, or Tempe, Arizona, but I think if we look hard enough, we just might be able to find some history here. I'm standing in John Harvard Mall, which is about 2 blocks from my house, and I don't know why it's named John Harvard Mall, because there's no Cinnabon, there's no B. Dalton, there's certainly no GameStop. So, I'm kind of sketchy about the details of this place, but according to Wikipedia, it was named after a man, John Harvard, who is an English clergyman who apparently donated half his money and all of his books to start some school somewhere. I've never heard of this school, so I can only assume that it either went under, or it could be some sort of trade school, or maybe it's a community college, but never heard of it. That's kind of one of the pitfalls when you're dealing with an encyclopedia that anybody can edit. They just make up crazy stuff. So that's strike one. Let's move on to our next stop, see if we can get a little more history. Behold the Zakim Bridge, ladies and gentlemen. It's the widest cable-stayed bridge in the world, and it opened in 2003 after having its structural integrity tested by a herd of 14 elephants. Because, if your bridge can withstand 14 elephants, then it can probably hold a bunch of cars and trucks and whatnot. According to Wikipedia, the bridge and connecting tunnel were built as part of the Big Dig, the largest highway construction project in the United States. Ah, yes, the Big Dig, the pride of Boston. Estimated project cost of $6 billion balloons to $22 billion when all is said and done. And according to Wikipedia, the project has incurred criminal arrest, escalating costs, death, leaks, and charges of poor execution and use of substandard materials. But we have a couple of tunnels that go under the city now, so. The Bunker Hill Monument is not on Bunker Hill, but instead on Breed's Hill, where most of the fighting in the misnamed Battle of Bunker Hill actually took place. Where the tramp stamp is Bunker Hill. Where the hell am I? It's with great pleasure that I introduce you the USS Constitution, Old Ironsides. According to Wikipedia, it's the oldest commissioned naval vessel afloat today. It was named after the U.S. Constitution by George Washington himself, and during the War of 1812, it wreaked havoc on the British Navy, capturing numerous ships and destroying 5 British warships. It's also big and cool. Yes, there's nothing but good stuff to report about the USS Constitution, so what a great way to end our tour. And, oh wait, according to my wiki reader here, Constitution was used to make a computer model for one of the ships in that Russell Crowe Master and Commander movie. I don't really care for Russell Crowe, so that kind of completely ruins this boat for me. Completely ruins this boat. that's a Wikireader, or as I like to call it, Hometown Pride Ruiner. It is a handy little learning tool, especially if you're traveling, but don't travel around your own town. Travel around someone else's town. Unless you want to feel like you got punched in the stomach all day. Or if you live in a cool town like probably Omaha or Tempe.